Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It's the perfect cookie base to make all sorts of yummy creations. Here with her recipe for browned butter cookie dough, we welcome back professional baker Tammy Brennan. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me back.
We are very excited for all your creations. It already smells delightful.
Thank you.
So let's talk about, you've got this base dough and we're going to make 3 different cookies out of it.
This is basically a chocolate chip cookie base.
Okay.
And so it's so versatile. You just don't put in the chocolate chips, and you can make all sorts of different flavorings by choosing different emulsions or flavorings, extracts, spices.
I love that.
Right. So you don't need a different recipe to be creative.
Okay. Where do we begin?
I've already browned the butter,
okay.
So if I could have you just scrape that all in there.
Alrighty.
And this is being kept at
nice and warm.
Yeah, just warm. It's not hot. Make sure you get it all in there. And those brown bits are the flavor, where you get all that beautiful flavor from.
Oh, okay.
It's the milk solids.
Oh.
All right. So if you give that a stir up.
Alrighty. Start working this here.
Yeah, get that working up. So you want to get it emulsified, sort of.
Like fully combined?
Yeah, fully combined.
Okay.
So, and you don't want to, you want to make sure that your butter is not hot, because what's going to happen is you're going to end up with greasy cookies.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And I've already added the salt, the sea salt, to the butter.
Yum.
Because that way the flavor goes through a little bit better.
That's a great idea.
That way, if you're not using European style butter, which is flavored with sea salt, you're not using the sort of the butter that will give you a chemically taste with the lower quality salt.
Is it better to do this spatula method than actually a mixer? Or
you can do both, but you don't need a mixer to make this.
I love that.
And this is the vanilla.
Okay, so we did you do 3 eggs?
I did 3 eggs, but one of them was an egg yolk, so it's going to have a richer, denser, gorgeous flavor along with the brown butter. It's going to have almost like a brownie, a fudgy brownie-like texture to it.
Now you're talking.
So I've taken the dry ingredients, which is baking soda, baking powder, and a bit of, yeah, I think that's all of this in this one, right? And then I'm going to stir this up because this is basically regular all-purpose flour, but it also is bread flour, which will give it that dense, gorgeous texture as well. So you stir it here because we don't want to overstir it, because what happens is the gluten will create a tough cookie, and we don't want that.
Okay.
So get that out of the way, and you want to make sure that you get all the sides in and get that really well incorporated.
Everything nice and combined here.
Yes, because what's going to happen is you're going to have a cookie that sort of bleeds or fans if it's not properly incorporated.
Oh, okay.
So,
but you can just dump, once everything is mixed, you can combine everything pretty easily here.
Right,
okay.
Yes. Yes. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create 3 different cookies just from this base. So if you wanted to, you could make a double batch and divide it and make a bunch of different flavors.
Yeah.
But we're just going to take this, divide it into 3 different doughs.
Okay.
And we are going to create different flavors.
Okay. How am I doing here?
You're doing great.
Okay.
Almost. You know, I had frozen shoulder when I started my company.
Oh my gosh.
And so I found that the stirring the brown butter was actually therapy.
Oh, okay.
It actually helped create muscle tone.
All right.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to get ready for our first flavor. I have some pralines right here. They're already chopped. I'm going to put those in. And I have a little bit of bourbon extract and some maple extract.
Yum.
I'm going to throw that in. And I am just going to throw in a bit more flour because none of these are absorbent. And I've added a little bit more moisture. So I'm just going to use a touch more. So that's
a good idea.
That is
okay, we
only
have a couple of minutes left, so we should start combining here, right?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's just take
there
about
you
a third of that.
It finally looks like cookie dough.
Yes, there we go.
I was worried I wasn't going to get there.
If you could mix that up for me. And then I'm going to make a strawberry and cream over here. So I got freeze-dried strawberries, which are moisture absorbent, and I've got some white chocolate chips.
Okay.
And I am going to
The color on those is so pretty.
Yes, isn't that, just about lost.
Okay.
Then I'm going to add these to that, and then...
Look at us.
I know, look at us go.
This is so cool. What a great way to make a whole bunch of batches of different stuff. You can really impress your friends.
I know, and you can make... Yeah, and this is great for a bake sale.
Yeah.
And So we're gonna combine that.
Okay, that's looking gorgeous.
Yes, and the freeze-dried strawberries are great because they don't add extra moisture, and so what's not going to happen, you're going to get that runny dough. So maybe if you could finish combining that one.
Okay.
And in this one, I'm going to do, this is perfect for a kid's birthday
party.
Oh, yes. I'm going to add some crushed up Oreos.
Yum.
And I'm going to add some M&Ms to this one. And I'm just going to take a splash of cake batter extract.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and going to add that, so it's going to make it taste like a birthday cake flavor.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and, oh, lost a piece.
M&Ms and Oreos and birthday cake in a cookie.
In a cookie.
That's...
And again, the Oreos are going to absorb some of this moisture. And because this is a melted butter, brown butter recipe, this dough does have to be chilled.
Oh, okay.
So what we're going to do is we are going to, whoop, lost that. We are going to scoop, you want even amounts just so you can.
Here, I'll bring this one over here so we can just get a couple of scoops in because we're going to run out of time, but we have to see our gorgeous.
And this has to be chilled for 24 hours.
24 hours.
Right, so it absorbs all the moisture and flavor develops and the butter solidifies. So what you can always do is you can always just do a few little decorations on the top. And this one, what I've done over here.
Here's the finished product right here. We can see all these gorgeous, gorgeous cookies.
So I decorated extra flavorings on top of the M&Ms, and then when it just came out of the oven and it's still hot, I just pushed in a piece of Oreo cookie.
There you go.
So you know what flavor this is. And this is the strawberry one. So I added some strawberry crunch to the top. That was some vanilla glaze to hold it on. And this is the bourbon pecan praline one with maple. And I just did a little glaze and some pralines on top.
So impressive. All right, I'm taking a bite. I gotta dive in. Tammy, thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here. It was fun being here.
We're gonna have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.
It smells so good in here.